He's setting my fastest lap times lap after lap, bro. And welcome back everyone to some more F125 driver career mode, and the people have spoken. We are moving on beyond Red Bull and we are heading to McLaren. Everyone has spoken and asked that we move on to McLaren. The vast majority of you, about 1.6 thousand people voted in this poll, so thank you for participating. It was a tight battle between Red Bull and McLaren. A lot of people asking that I go to Ferrari, which apparently is not possible. They do not want me. Apex GP was also in the list. No, they do not want me. And the only option is McLaren, Williams, Red Bull, and Aston Martin. So yeah, unfortunately, between those teams, it seems like McLaren was the biggest answer. There were a few Williams answers, quite a few asking that I get there, but McLaren has won out. So we will officially go there. Of course, we have also been included in the mystery meetings, the secret meetings, so it improves our loyalty with the team. So without further ado, we're going to McLaren. All right, before we continue, it says we need to choose our rating. Should we go big? Let's go big. 41% against Lando Norris. Let's try that. 1 season and sign this contract. So with this season, we'll go for another 24 race season, and this time China, Miami, and Imola are removed from the calendar just to shake things up a bit, and we're including the reverse track. So we'll return with another 24 race season, this time Shanghai, Miami, and Imola being replaced by the reverse versions of the Austrian Grand Prix, Silverstone and Zandvoort, or Red Bull Ring, Silverstone and Zandvoort. So we'll include those, go for another 24 race season, and then of course driving in the McLaren. Well, welcome to the new season then in the McLaren Orange. Let's take a quick look at our R&D and see that we are indeed the best performing car on the grid. Some upgrades coming through in the aerodynamics department. I need 50% recognition. I really need to boost my recognition to get some upgrades on this car, so we'll have to rely on our teammate Norris to get some of these upgrades. Yeah, it seems like my hands are tied for upgrades because of the recognition. That was one thing I was thinking of before making the move. So yeah, we will rely on our teammate for now. The car is pretty good as it stands, and there are some moves that happened, by the way. According to our email here, Oscar Piastri, who used to sit in the seat that I am right now, moved to Aston Martin, replacing Fernando Alonso, who is no longer driving on the F1 grid. And then I moved to replace Piastri here at McLaren. Michael Schumacher decides to join Red Bull to replace me, and then Ayrton Senna decides to move to Red Bull to replace Yuki Tsunoda. Huge. So this is a crazy season brewing. McLaren have myself and Norris as their drivers. Piastri at Aston Martin with Lance Stroll. Verstappen and Leclerc still at Ferrari. Sainz and Albon still at Williams. Russell and Antonelli still at Mercedes. Ocon and Berman still at Haas. Gasly and Doohan still at Alpine. Hadjar and Jackson still at RB. And then Hülkenberg and Bortoleto still at Kick Sauber. Hayes and Pierce still at Apex GP, with Senna and Schumacher at Red Bull. What a duo. That is a crazy duo to be sitting at Red Bull. Wow. Should we be scared? I don't know. But yeah, that's a crazy series of moves over the winter break as we head closer towards the Australian Grand Prix weekend. Weekly resources coming through nicely, and yeah, with our hands tied at this rate, or as it stands, not much we can do with those weekly resources. So Australia. Let's give this car a try. R&D wise, we're still leading, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see what we can do here in Australia. If you guys are enjoying the series, of course, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe using the subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for your support.
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Well, our campaign to defend the title is here. We start here in Australia. Inters on. It was raining in practice, so we do have some worn inters. So let's give it a go on those. The rain isn't too bad. We'll see. The AI struggles in rain, but I wonder if it's inters conditions they'll struggle as much. You guys saw a couple days ago when I went to in the My Team career mode, we went on inters instead of wets and managed to put Hamilton on pole in Austria. That was like yesterday's video, actually, no? I don't know. But anyway, let's see what kind of lap we can put together here on used, worn tires. Whew. Struggled a bit out of that final corner, but it's the fastest lap, baby. Alright, nice. Verstappen right behind me, crossing the line for P2. Alright, this is nice. Good start. Well, it's P3 by the end of it. About a second faster as Lando Norris, my teammate. What a drive from both of us. Pierce, Hayes, Behrman, Hajar, Stroll, and Jackson all knocked out in Q1. Beautiful. Another lap down. 2 purple sectors. Just behind my teammate by 3/10. What a lap. Alright. This is again used inters from practice and Q1. Pretty solid. Another P1, P2 for McLaren. Or rather, not another P1, P2, but rather another very solid session for us because Senna, I believe, split us apart in Q1. Doohan, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Antonelli, Schumacher, and Verstappen out. Interesting. One of the Ferraris already out in Q1 as well as a Red Bull and a Mercedes. Okay, let's go to Q3. Whew. All right, lap done. It looks like we might get pole here. Fantastic indeed. This was on the fresh inters now, but even on the used set of inters, able to put a 2/10 of a gap between myself and Norris. I mean, a solid start to our campaign here in this season. P1 by 1 second margin ahead of Lando Norris. It's a McLaren front row lockout with Leclerc P3 and Sainz P4. Things might get interesting in the race itself. So let's jump into the Australian Grand Prix. Let's jump into the race. Let's see what we can do. One stop strat, as always. Drop our fuel by a little bit. That seems okay, let's go 48 kilograms and see if we can finish this race without having to struggle for fuel. That is weird. Okay, anyway, it is what it is. Let's jump into this race. One stop strat. Let's go. All right, here we go. Lando, papaya rules. Yes. Lights out, and away we go. Oh, Lando Norris fumbling it off the line. It's Leclerc into P2. Leclerc into P2. We run our race. Oh, here he comes. Gotta do a little push here. Stay away. Fight. Norris, fight Leclerc. Should take that a little wider. Avoid the red sausage curb. All right. Come on. Okay. More than a second here. Come on, Lando. I gave you a chance to overtake Leclerc. There we go, eso. Okay, I need to recharge this battery. Oh, Lando turned on the super boosters. All right, Lando. Go. Go. Drag me along, buddy. Papaya rules. Oh my god, the screen freeze was crazy there. I'm gonna try and recharge a bit. Let the OPAI drag me along. Whew. Ah, I used my battery. I should not have. What am I doing? Need to recharge. A little bit here. In moderation. Sunny Haze is out. Alright. Oh, I double shifted. Oops. Oh, hold on. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. It's behind us. Oh, safety car. Safety car. Do we pit? Oh. It's an awkward moment here. We had a massive gap. 8 seconds to the cars behind. Yeah, chill, Mark. Box the slap. Weather report. Yeah, I know. Oh, straight onto hards. Weather report. We'll see this out on hards then. I was wondering what's going on with the weather. It's looking a little cloudy here and there, but it's just clouds, nothing else. Man, we had an 8-second gap to the rest of the field. We're missing out because of the safety car. What about Norris? Is he pitting? I presume so, right? Come on, drop that flippin' Delta. Yep, we're double stacking. Oh, you better not screw me up. Knowing McLaren, they're gonna screw me up a little bit here. They're coming, guys. People are coming into the pits. Okay, 2 seconds, not bad. But it's slow because we got held up a little bit. So at the end of the day, I think we got pretty much the same pit stop as we would have if Lando wasn't there. Yes, ahead of Jackson. Needed that. Not bad. Not too bad at the end of the day. Driver in front. Here, let me see. Driver in front. Oh! I just overtook Gasly. I just wanted to get ahead and just see what Norris's strat was and then give the position back, but I just... How? Norris has one more stop as well, which is weird. So he is doing a hard medium strat. We're seeing this out on hards. Anyway, let's get ready to parte. Hülkenberg leading the pack. Max Verstappen's out. And yes, safety car's coming in still. Max Verstappen parked it in Sector 3. You love this. You gotta love this. Alright, here we go. Here we go, Norris. Cheers, Norris. We're on the outside of Hülkenberg. Cheers, boys. We're out of here. What a move and a half at the restart. We're off to the races, boys. Come on, Norris. All right. A little deep there. That's okay. Already pulling a gap as a team on the rest of the field. Look at that. Alright, Lando's gonna get through here. And more of the same, please. Oh. That was a slight nudge. No damage though. Thankfully. Alright, let's get past him. I'm ready to go. Thank you. Little lockup. Oh, teammates in the pits. Okay, he's pitting. So we are now in free air. All by ourselves. Whew. Anyone else pitting? Piastri is about to enter the pits here. Or enter the pit lane entry. Yep, there he is. Tires are looking pretty good. 9 laps and we have about 40% wear buffer. Until puncture territory. Yeah, we got this in the bag. Thanks to AI having the worst strategy possible there. Driver behind. He's setting my fastest lap times lap after lap, bro. They tuned down my car. This is McLaren Gate. Papaya Gate, whatever you want to call it. Ain't no way he has that much pace just because it's new tires. Nah. They gave me last year's engine. The team gave me last year's engine. They gave Lando the new engine. How? It's crazy how much pace Lando has. He's setting best, fastest lap time. Like crazy stuff, bro. I just said a 118. He's gaining 1.5 seconds a lap. So we should have this in the bag. He should be like 5 seconds behind me, but my gosh. Having done a pit stop, that should be like 20 seconds. Doesn't explain how he's that much faster. Anyway. Let's just focus on the road here. We need to save the battery for the last lap here because Lando Norris will get the Super ERS. Woo! All right. Last lap. That's that. Bring it home. Bring it home. %61% the rear left. Let's go. Let's see what the top speed of this car is here. 327, 330 maybe? With ERS? It just feels slow. No? I don't know. Maybe the Merc engine is not as powerful as the Red Bull engine. And that's it. We secured the W. First one of the season. Valiant effort. Very smart move. One-stop strat with the safety car. Let's go. Well, huge result today, winning it by 6 seconds by the end against Lando Norris, who had a 1:17.2 as his best time. We were about 2/10 off his pace. Ayrton Senna put a 4/10 faster lap than myself and 2/10 faster, approximately, than Lando Norris. So yeah, pretty pacey this field. I like it. Myself, Norris, and Piastri on the podium positions with Senna, Sainz, Schumacher, Russell, Albon, Gasly, and Hülkenberg in the points. Ocon, Behrman, Antonelli, Stroll, Jackson, Leclerc, Bortoleto, Hadjar, Pierce, Doohan. Round at the finishers with Verstappen and Hayes not finishing the race today. So standing should look the same as the finishing list there, because it's the first race of the season, leading it with Lando Norris runners up right now. And then of course in the constructors we lead with 43 points to McLaren's name, 23 points ahead of Red Bull. So yeah, it's another competitive field. Maybe we'll see what happens next time as yeah, we continue the streak hopefully. Very strong race today. Made good use of the one-stop strategy with the safety car coming around lap 8. So yeah, we made the most of it and we made the best of it, and we were able to capitalize on it with a win and a P2 finish for Lando Norris. That is it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. A new season's here. We're with McLaren this season. Let's see how well we perform. Number 1 drivers champion as it stands from last season, so let's keep pushing. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe using the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. Thank you guys so much for the support. Take care. See you guys for a new video tomorrow.